All right, here we are, back to the Oj listening party. I know, no, बहुत massive listening party है. देखो, I'm surrounded by so many people, और uks uks वाला music भी चल रहा है. Khair, we're now at the halfway point of the album. The next song is called Sukoon, and sort of many expectations नहीं, but here's sort of my desire as a listener. Like at this point, and like in our experience at least, writing for an album is very very different from just writing singles, क्योंकि एक album का ebb and flow होता है. And once you reach the halfway point of an album, if there is like a vibe that carried the first half, around this point आप उस vibe के साथ थोड़ा सा ज़रूरी होता है कि आप खेलना शुरू कर लें. So we've had, like a group of emotionally distinct but mid-tempo sort of rockers so far. So at this point, like my hope is कि I mean सुकून से तो शायद यही लग रहा है, but I kind of hope कि the boys या तो take us down a bit, they go a bit more mellow, they go a bit more slow, perhaps introspective, या हम यहाँ पे थोड़े से मिड पॉइंट पर थोड़े से वाइल्ड कार्ड गाने आने शुरू हो जाएं, समथिंग मे बी सुपर हाई टेम्पो, something that is subversive, that subverts the sort of expectations that have been set up by the first half of the album. But anyway, बहुत मैंने बक बक कर लिया. Let's jump into the actual song. This is Sukoon by Oj. All right, so we're pausing. This was, I didn't know this was what I needed right now, but I kind of feel like the boys knew कि इस वक्त यही चाहिए था. इतनी fit, like I'm detecting police vibes, almost maybe like a bit of U2, but not quite. This is very much like a very nice laid back police vibe. I hope the song sort of stays in this vibe, because right now मुझे feel ये आ रही है कि अभी गाना नहीं चाहिए that goes back into like that sort of high up rock thing. I know पिछले सारे reactions में I was like yes rock and roll, but नमक के साथ थोड़ी सी काली मिर्च भी चाहिए होती है from time to time. So loving the vibe so far. I'm only 18 seconds in. It's a 5-minute song. Let's see where it goes. All right, so just a small note, but and granted, मैं आज बॉयज के साथ थोड़ी सी बातें भी कर रहा था and थोड़ी सी हैंग आउट भी उनके साथ किया था before they release the album. But one small note that I'm enjoying here is कि जो if you listen super closely, you can tell कि the bass guitar in previous songs you could tell कि the bass was finger picked, but इस गाने में there is a slight metallic scrape to the bass notes, which is again the song sorry, the song decides the instrumentation, and in this case I think it was a smart idea to go for a slightly more attack heavy sounding bass sound as opposed to like a more flubby low end. So yeah, here's like, I don't know, I just thought you might find it interesting. Okay, you can hear the way the bass guitar is being played in this song is different from the previous ones. Anyway, continuing. Goosebumps.
चुप रह के मैं वो तुझसे कह गया हूँ नींदें थी जहाँ तेरी याद में लिपट के सो गया हूँ तेरा सुकून जाने न दूँ माना के मैं ही बुरा हूँ तुझसे मिला तो मैं बना हूँ
Okay, I I think I have a favorite off of the album right now. सबसे पहले तो हम एक जोक से स्टार्ट करेंगे. सुकून के जो ओज हैं वो फुल क्रॉस हेयर्स बने हुए हैं या टारगेट्स बने हुए हैं. And that's the joke. Please be grown-ups about this. All right, so मेरी जो ख्वाहिश थी, thankfully the Odge Boys heard it without me ever saying it, and that was Kate. At the midpoint of the album, you kind of need a vibe change, and you either slow down or you speed up in some way. So yeah, this uh, I really enjoyed the song. It's very vibey, like I said. Like there's a sort of driving rhythmic feel to it, which reminds me of a lot of Police songs. And you know, like Stuart Copeland type drums from the times. I mean, in particular songs. Apart from that, of course, lyrics are incredibly important, and oftentimes overlooked. So I'm just going to talk about specifically parts of the chorus, especially the second half of the chorus, which is माना के मैं ही बुरा हूँ, तुझसे मिला तो मैं बना हूँ. There's layers to it that one can definitely talk about. And of course, this isn't just a love gone wrong song. I kind of feel like this particular line, the second half of the chorus, I think it's about all sort of relationships that we can have with the human beings in our lives and the human beings around us. So the bit that comes to my head the most is कि accountability, blame and victimhood का एक बहुत complicated relationship होता है. How much can you hate yourself? Yeah, how much can you accept yourself as the villain in any relationship before it's just you attempting to exaggerate things in order to indirectly make yourself a victim of some sort? I don't know. It's very very complicated, man. Because it is complicated, इससे ज़्यादा मैं इसके बारे में बात नहीं करूँगा. The long and the short of it is, खूबसूरत गाना वो होता है जो सुनकर आपको कुछ हो जाता है. मुझे तो कुछ हो गया है. I'm almost close to crying actually. Anyway, I'll catch you in the next one.